of Time fans, welcome back to Tori Talks with Dr. S. I'm Tori, this is Dr. S. Today, we're going to do a rewatch recap of Wheel of Time Season 1, Episode 1, the episode that started it all for us.
Yes.
This episode is called Leave Taking. Yep, Taking Leave.
Taking leave, okay.
All right, I forgot that the very first little sequence of scenes, it's just Moraine. She has to quickly give this brief synopsis. She's like, I'm going to battle. And it's basically like a synopsis of what her mission is with the Dragon Reborn.
And it's the summary of the whole season.
Yeah. Seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, I don't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because it was so new to me, I think. And I was just like trying to figure out even who she was at the time. But she does get right to the point.
She really does.
Yeah.
It just from the get-go, this is what we're doing. Hey, listen, guys.
Yeah.
We need to find this.
This is my mission,
I don't think
and I've accepted it.
Understood what the reason was, but we knew that we had to find.
Yeah.
There's 4 people.
Yeah, and there's a dragon.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why
and we don't know if it's a boy or girl, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, this was the whole thing that was different from the books, right? Because apparently in the book, it's not a mystery.
Yeah, I know. But which made it more fun.
Totally.
Yeah. All right, and then the very next scene is my favorite character, Liandrin, which of course at the time was not my favorite character. I didn't know who she was or how far she would go. But she's chasing a possible dragon, and then with the red Aja, and then Moraine hears him scream, and she's like, "No, that's not him." Pretty plain and simple. But I forgot that we see Liandrin right away, so it was a little nice treat for me.
I forgot how good the show sets up basic concepts of the lore, right?
Yeah.
Because she's chasing, he is 2 people, but then she's like, who are you talking to? And he looks around and he's 1. And then I remember like when men use the power, gosh, the thing goes back. Yes, then when they channel, they start to go mad. And so, it was like really well done. Like just like a really short little sequence where it illustrated it for us.
Yeah, definitely. And then we go right to Nynaeve welcoming Egwene to the women's circle by pushing her into a river.
Yes.
She's like, just trust the river.
Trust the river.
You got this.
Again, setting up from the very beginning what a badass Egwene is.
She comes back and she's fine.
Because I would have smashed, my body would have smashed up against the sidewall because I'd be panicking.
Yeah.
And then I'd be dead.
She just lets it take her. Yeah, she trusts the river. It's big. Okay, but it's so funny watching again because we know who these people are. We know their motives. Yeah. We know Nynaeve's not crazy, like in that way, you know. So it's just interesting. It's watching it again, knowing things. It's kind of fun.
Yes.
All right, so Egwene is doing great. She comes back, but then this is where we kind of get to see like our Rand, Perrin, Matt dynamic and happier times for these 3.
So it also made me really sad to remember that we only got happy them for half an episode at most. Like 15 minutes.
Yes.
Before their life went to hell.
I will say, yes, I was very happy to see the first Matt. I love the second Matt too, guys. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I really loved the first
like
Matt.
Them both.
Yes, and for different reasons.
Yes.
And this is where you get to see, well, his character and how sweet he is with his little sisters and how he looks out for them. And then he's a little bit of a wise guy, and you know.
But also how mean his mom is to him. And
she's only really worried about the husband cheating on her.
She says to him, "You're gonna turn out like him." Gross. Like, aw.
So he's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then this is where, so when Egwene comes back, and then she kind of avoids Rand at first. Do you remember?
Oh.
Because I think she doesn't want to have a conversation about how Nynaeve wants her to be her apprentice.
Because then they can't be together. Because then you don't take a husband.
Yeah.
Aw.
I know.
Yeah.
So there's that relationship, which it's cute to see the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, where it all started.
Yeah.
And then there's Perrin with Layla. I'm not going to lie. I kind of forgot about Layla. But we don't get much of her. But still.
But it's his, like, fundamental, like, guilt thing that drives him through everything that we know of him because he kills her.
It shapes him for the rest of the...
But upon the rewatch, it really does look like she's about to axe him. Does it not?
I still will never forget when someone says that. And her axe is up here because when he turns around.
Yeah, like at him, not around like where that Trolloc would have been.
No, because he obviously was beating the Trolloc to death, so he's dead. So it's like, who were you coming at? But nothing came of that.
No.
Little theory.
No.
But no,
not yet.
God, that was so freaking Sweet Perrin. But then before all that, Lan and Moraine just walk into the pub and they're like, hey, I need a room. Like, everybody be cool. Yeah. And then I forgot that this is the first time that Lan and Nynaeve see each other. There's not like, you don't see like a spark, but, you know, and then you instantly, this is where you learn that Nynaeve is very protective of her people. Yeah. Yes. So even when Moraine goes to the sacred pool or whatever, and then immediately on the defense about like, what do you want? Like, you know, who are you and why are you here? Well, she knows who she is. Yeah. Apparently they all know.
They all know. Well, they have the rings. Oh. Right? That's like the sign, I think?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And it was really cool to see because you don't know anything about, well, we didn't know anything about these two women, Nynaeve and Moraine, being two of the strongest characters in this series. Yeah. And they're, just to see them together, already knowing them, it's a different feeling. It is. It's just like you both are so beloved and so strong. And
yeah, we know, well, I guess we don't quite know. We don't quite know when they meet that Moraine is that strong. We see it later in the episode. But Nynaeve, we have no idea.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Coming back, watching it, knowing them, and like, just like, I don't know, I'm just like proud or something. Yeah. I don't know. They've come a long way, especially Nynaeve. Yeah. All right. And then I remember when I first saw the bath scene with Moraine and Lan. Okay. Well, you get a nice butt shot of Lan. So
thank you.
That's fun. I was confused because you don't know the relationship between the Aes Sedai and the Warder, right?
Yes, exactly.
So I was like, I remember when I first watched it, I was like, oh, are they banging? They're doing it.
Well, and they have like a flirtatious rapport. Yeah. But not sexual. Yeah. Yeah, it's just very like familiar and it's sexy.
Comfortable. Totally.
But not sexual.
So it's confusing to the mind when I've never seen a dynamic or relationship like that in anything.
It was so adorable too at the same time.
I know.
The way he asks her to warm it, but he doesn't ask her. Yeah. He's just like, it could be warmer. She's not getting it. He's like, it could be warmer. I was like, oh, okay.
And she kind of gives him a look. Yeah. But it was confusing at the time. And then we that's when we were taught by you and my brothers that no, it's not. Yeah. It's not even a romantic relationship.
Yeah, it's more than that. It's like beyond. It's like not even something that we can understand. Yeah. Because we don't have a word for it. Yeah. Yeah.
But watching it the first time, I remember thinking like, oh, that's a cute couple. But no. And yeah. So now watching it, I'm just like, you guys, you're so cute. This is where we also see Padan freaking Fane and his whistling, and he seemed so friendly. Yeah, walking like just strolling in, right?
They're just like gonna sell stuff or whatever.
Yeah. I don't remember thinking much about him.
No, but now I see him and I'm just like,
Padan freaking Fane. Yeah, yeah. So everybody's enjoying their festivities at the nice little party. TV theory suggests if you're having a good time, something bad's going to happen. So the Trollocs, they come. Yes. Yeah, they invade. All hell breaks loose. A Trolloc grabs Nynaeve by the braid. When you first watched it, did you think she was dead?
I don't remember.
I think I did because I didn't know she was going to be a pivotal character.
Yeah, right? I think I must have. Yeah. Because she just gets dragged away. Although we did actually see a lot of people die, so maybe, I don't know. It's so hard to know now because we obviously know she's not dead.
I think I remember thinking that she, because I didn't know anything. But this is where Perrin kills Layla, and it was under suspicious circumstances. Rand's dad is stabbed, Moraine is stabbed, and then Moraine, we get to see her power when she heals that Trolloc poisoning. So I think that's what it's called. On Rand's dad. But I just remember, this is just where we figure out, like, I remember thinking, who is this woman, Moraine? Right. And like, she has so many powers. I mean, just when the Trolloc when she's fighting them and she's weaving and throwing boulders at them, it's just like, who is this woman? I remember thinking that. And now it's just like, here I am like,
yes. And there's these little things like when Rand's dad gets his sword and there's the like crane. Is it a crane? A crane, you know, and it's a symbol of his. Oh. But we didn't know anything. Right. So, but I know that for book readers, that was a big deal. Yeah. So, yeah. So now I'm seeing, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, exactly. And then something I remember questioning when Moraine, because, okay, she calls out the four. She's like, one of you is the dragon. And they're like, okay, lady. But also they know she's an Aes Sedai, so there's something to what she's saying.
They just saw her kill all these Trollocs too, so you know, you have to kind of listen to what
Take
she's
her
saying.
seriously.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, but the Trollocs came after you came. And then she's like, yeah, because they are coming here for the same reason. You know,
It's a good argument.
Yeah, good point, right?
Mhm.
So when she's like, you four, you're coming with me and we're going now, they didn't hesitate.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of like, I think for that reason, like
Yeah.
you just proved yourself with everything we saw.
Right. And if the alternative is they test her and then their people die, and they care about their people so much that they wouldn't do that. They would rather them go in a dangerous journey if it means the chance that it might be good for their town.
Yeah.
So.
You know, something sad that I noticed is when they're leaving, they're on their horses ready to go, and then you have everybody saying goodbye. You know, we have Egwene, and she's saying goodbye to her mother and father, and then Rand and his father, and then who am I missing?
Matt.
And then his little sisters. Perrin has nobody.
Because he killed his wife.
His only person. She's gone.
So he's going with his people. So he's.
Those are his people now.
So yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I wonder if his wife would have gone with him if she wasn't even an option. Because do you leave your wife if the Aes Sedai comes and tells you gotta go? But maybe she just had to die.
That's a really good question.
Interesting.
Well, I don't know. But yeah, it makes me really, I've always had a special place for Perrin, but it's just like, it reminds you of like, my God, he killed his wife. Like, he's tormented. Yeah. But it felt like this episode went really fast, so I think we were really thrown into this world quickly with this episode. Like, what?
Yeah.
And you just went with her, but yeah, we didn't know that, like, and Aes Sedai, I wonder, did they know that they can't lie? So when she said, come with me,
yeah,
like,
do they know?
Can't lie. I don't know.
They didn't mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then we're off. Yeah.
It was very, like, when you see it again after knowing everything, very efficient storytelling.
Yeah.
They got a lot of information out very quickly to us. So good job.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really enjoyable to see it again, especially after all we've been through with Wheel of Time.
Oh, I know. And I have a new TV. It's really nice and it looks amazing.
Really?
Like all the details of the world that I didn't appreciate before, because it's nicer. Like it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there's something in the beginning, one of the beginning shots, where it shows they're not skyscrapers, but ruins of tall buildings.
It looks so deep. Like there's just so much detail.
They just threw it at. I don't remember that, but because remember there's a scene where things look futuristic.
Yes. Did it look like the ruins of that city or that? Oh my gosh. I gotta go rewatch it again.
Oh man, that's okay. Oh no. But anyway, okay, that will conclude our rewatch of The Wheel of Time, Season 1, Episode 1. Come in and check in with us and say hi and comment, and we missed you. And yeah, we're gonna be doing this every week.
We're gonna catch us
Sometimes
up
twice a week.
to make sure that we are done before the premiere of Season 3.
It's gonna be
so a couple weeks we'll have to do 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for watching. Bye, everybody.